Hello, people. Hello, everybody. If you're watching this on the playback, watching this like a podcast, be sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, all those good YouTuber things. I am going to tweet this thing out right now, let everybody know on social media that I am streaming. I am on stream. Let people know on socials that I'm streaming currently. Put this on our Discord. Discord, if you are not part of it, $2 a month get you access forever. So you pay $2 one time and you get access forever. Go ahead and do that to get access to Discord. A lot of cool things happen over there. I'm going. Oh, Discord open up. Is Discord open up inside this window? It is. Okay. Just open it up over there, ain't it? It is. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. I thought it was. Well, it's not even giving me a chance. Let's put this in here. There we go. At everyone. By the way, let me make sure that this shit is public. I thought I set it to public. Sure, you said it is public. Okay, cool. Put that bitch in there. Oh wait, that's not an add everybody. Let me go over. Add everyone. Then boom, that's dumb. Okay, cool. Tell everyone that I'm on stream currently. Perfect, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's play a little bit of music to get this stream started. Let's play a little bit of music to get this stream started. Y'all know how we do. I was listening to my Raps album last time, and by the way, I'm listening to it again. I really like that album. I had a lot of fun listening to that last time. We're fucking running it back. This time we're running down for takedown videos, man.
See, the rain is nice, but
WU.
I don't really like getting wet. What in the world?
Yo, I hate when my haters anonymous. Put your face in that vid you making about me. My rap about is me caring what you niggas saying about your voice modulators. Poorly timed favors, courtside hecklers, short-sighted vision. More power to you, that horse smell is.
What games I ever play on stream?
And these niggas having Joe Swanson meetings, 12 linking up, switching up.
They play this today like Democratic parties. All around, clean them up.
All that both sides stinking will have both sides linking and dying. The pieces never what I am. I pray east for the strength to climb Mount Zion. My power's dying. This watermelon symbolizes strength. You don't know about it.
What's going on?
Got me locked. Y'all play roles in niggas' games, but not I. One power, I tell the truth, the whole game shot. Why lie on me like I'm not who I said I was? Hey, no shade to y'all though. No shame in being who you are. You like Waldo. Come pick it out, you fucking.
I gotta stop playing go deep into exotic between. I gotta put it out again.
I'm an arrogant mess. My peers confess the crimes are loud, but somehow I'm getting wrecked. Putting my name next to this is really like disrespect. I lose faith in humanity with every new Twitter check and every new story post. I ain't for the pylon, cause I like to move goalposts. But history's right side, so to y'all I'm a local, to y'all I'm that.
To y'all I'm that guy you hate. You wanna see pie on my face. 32-minute videos I inspired you make.
Minding my business for real,
but y'all niggas blinded by hate.
I'm surrounded by love. My mama called me today, reminding me, boy, you a great. Yeah.
It's one of my ones right here. Yo, Dottie, approach music for real? Not really. No. It's one of my ones. Who was that nigga skimming PMK? But he got it tatted on his leg. It's flushing blood. Haven't seen him since lockdown. You got a bigger problem than the pod now. Keep a warrior. I can hear you typing now. I'm so out the way. You can play Where's Waldo with Damo. Location has been changed. He must have ran out of ammo.
I'm waiting for these trolls to turn like threatening. I bet he never does it like the
Thank you, family.
Dedicated time to the little homie.
Ask one letter if he glad me lent me this key. Open doors without me. He's driving heavy down 95. Stay on roll like mobile homes. You got drop. Ooh.
You acting like it's my ties. Solos ain't built for this beef. You need 5 guys. At midnight I slide and I promise I won't miss.
Chronicle my story. My little brother, he studied it. And I like off the cuff, but y'all can't shoot from the hip. Y'all can't do shit with me. December 31st, I'm celebrating my victories. They start with the misery. Use your real name for once, like please as a gift for me. What's up, chatters? Oh, missus. Yo, bricking. What the fuck? What I said? On to important shit. Life moves on and I'm feeling that more of shit. I wanted to clean slate the whiteboard, it's quick clean. I spoke to my dad and he told me he proud of me. Accomplishments I found around here and really seen. Now you early.
Last year I gave a lot of chances, but not now. Last year I made a lot of mistakes that I grew from.
I could buy all you niggas, packed with your coupons, morally bankrupt, just more of the same stuff.
Just do what I taught y'all, I know what it means to you. Yeah, I know what this means to you.
This not a meme to you, this shit is real life.
This shit is real life, and I know what it feel like to be on the wrong side. Yeah, don't know what it feels like to be on the wrong side, but you on the wrong side. I know 'cause I'm not.
Yes.
You on the wrong side, I know 'cause I'm not.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey man.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. We're here.
Anyway, sincerely CEO, from me to you, and everything you ever want, and everything you ever got.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome.
how are we doing today? We're here. We're here. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Today is Monday, July 6th. It is currently 5:55 p.m. here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's just smooth, like 70-some degrees outside. It rained a little bit, dropped the heat wave. The heat wave is disappearing. It feel good outside in the biddy. I might go outside and do something to somebody.
I would have danced to her.
Yeah, I mean, it's what it is. We outside, though. Y'all know how we do it. First things first, how was y'all weekends? My week was amazing. I hope everybody celebrated the 4th in a way that was appropriate for you. For all you old niggas who like me, unks and shit like that, I hope y'all got y'all asses on the grill this weekend. Wallahi, I hope y'all got your asses on the grill. Me personally, I did it, but I was outside doing other things. But that's just me, though. That's me and my prerogative. But y'all niggas should have been on the grill, man. What we doing? What we doing? Go grab some slides, have your toes out, crusty and all. Hop on the grill. Yeah, you know I mean, also hope everybody got sufficiently drunk this weekend. Maybe you went down to the local water in your state or whatever y'all do the fireworks at, bought a nice young lady or a nice young man, whatever you like to make out with or have sex with, and y'all made out under the fireworks. That's a vibe, broski. That's a vibe.
I would have danced to her.
I hope that you did that, man. I hope that y'all did that. I hope you had a great time. Hope that a great time. Somebody said I went to that family reunion type shit. Comlo weekend. That's thorough. It's thorough. Call the stream at the airport. I'm already know it'll be a good watch. It will be a good rewatch. It will. It's gonna be a good one, y'all. Xavion asked me who I was feeling like making that last song. Yeah, I mean, I be hating niggas, bro. I be having hate in my heart. I've grown a lot in the last couple months, but I be having hate in my heart sometimes. By the way, let me switch the cam. Not to show y'all this album. This is in Discord. This is the album I was playing from, but to fix my cam. Okay, I'm good over here already. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, I didn't bring chat over here neither. I gotta bring chat. Hold on. Let me bring a chat. Let me make a chat over here, ladies and gentlemen. Real fast, like browser. Chat. Yeah. And then I go right over here, and I don't need to show it. I just need to copy it. Copy it. Boom. Boom. Paste. Cool. Now we should have a chat right above my head. And we can keep it going now. We pretty much halfway through the year. How the year been treating you? It was good. It was good, man. It was good. I think the woke mind virus has affected me. A white woman told me happy 4th of July, and I looked at her confused. In my brain, I was like, this is not my independence. By the way, that's fine. That's fine. Almost got to a fight with a white nigga. I went to this white bar in Philadelphia down on Walnut Street called Lucy's. They were in there watching one of the soccer games. This nigga was staring at me all vicious crazy. I'm like, yo, you trying to do something? Like, you trying to hit about it? What's up? What's up? You want to die today? I'm ready to do it. I'm with fine shit, but it don't matter to me. Me being with fine shit got nothing about how you looking at me right now. I don't appreciate your eye contact. Let's fix that. Yeah, I mean, wholesome weekend, went to wifey's home down, kicked it with her fam. That's real nigga shit right there, man. That's real nigga shit. That's real nigga shit.
Trying to find myself and be happy. I'm being serious about that.
We are halfway through the year. The year's been an interesting year so far, by the way. Interesting year so far. Interesting year. I'll talk about that in a second. Super Bowl week, though. We in Houston from Wednesday to next Tuesday. The final chapter of the tour in Tampa with wifey. It's been a ride, man. Pondering the deluxe. Nah. Hey, Matt. If we do a deluxe, we gotta come back to Philly, man. We gotta do it one more time. Hey, if we do a deluxe, we gotta spin back to the biddy. We gotta, you know what I mean? What we doing? One more time for the summer out. Come on. Yeah, I mean, I take you. Yeah, I mean, last time we went to the City of Silk. How about, yeah, I mean, I went to a new spot called Fringe. I take you to Mr. Ivy. One more time, we'll see. Oh man, but got it. Suburban black women in there, Hobie, Classism, anti-black, etc. Yes, we will talk about the thumbnail. It's been a lot of shit going on Twitter. Most of it is connected to Love Island talks. Last stream, I introduced my rubric for how I measure content that reaches the monoculture. What is the monoculture for uninitiated? If you haven't talked about before, the monoculture is just things that enter the zeitgeist that everybody's talking about. So if your grandma's talking about it, if your coworkers talk about it, if the timeline's talk about it, that is monoculture. I introduced a rubric last time called the Not Like Us rubric. The Not Like Us rubric is 3 things must happen for things to reach this thing that everybody's talking about. The 3 things go as follows. Stand culture. It has to make everybody feel smart, and there has to be some social political commentary attached to it, because Love Island falls squarely into the Not Like Us rubric. A lot of it is Stan Wars. A lot of it making people feel smart, but most importantly, people are applying social political commentary to these things, which they should not be applying it. And I think this is how we got suburban black girls on the timeline talking about shit, y'all. They talking about shit they should not be talking about, and we will discuss that. We'll discuss that. Love Island got to be CIA swag. This shit so stink. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, Twain. We gotta stop saying CIA. I understand why we say that, but we gotta stop saying that. It's not the CIA. Some niggas really is dumb. Like, I understand why we say that. We want to have faith in our brother and our sisters. That, like, you know, the CIA has done some COINTELPRO in our brains and rewired how we think, but that's not what's happening. These niggas is retarded, cuz. Like, word, these niggas just don't have like working brains, and it's not their fault. They don't, like, you know what I'm saying. A lot of us lack critical thinking skills, and we don't apply that core thing of literacy in a lot of ways in our life. But it ain't the CIA. Some of these niggas is dumb. Some of these niggas are dumb. And it be like that, bro. And sometimes you gotta accept that, like, folks be dumb. Like, by the way, I've always said that I'm not smart by any metric. I am a high school dropout. Dropped out when I was 17 years old. The only difference between me and the average dumb nigga is that I know I'm dumb and I try to fight against my dumbness. So I listen to people who are smarter than me, and when they say things, I look it up and I read it and I try to get knowledge. The only difference between me and the average nigga is just that I try not to be dumb. So it's not like hard, but I think a lot of niggas lean into like the worst instincts. Drake has this line I've been quoting a lot recently. I'm quoting Drake again on stream. That's how you know I'm back. Drake has this line. He said, "The things I can't change are the reasons you love me," which it's been sitting with me a lot recently, because I'm like, but why can't I change those things? Why can't I change those things? Why can't you change those things? And I feel like it's applicable to so many different aspects of my life and most of our lives. Like, yeah, some of these things are part of your personhood, but they don't have to be inherent. They can be flexible and changed. And I think niggas being dumb is one of those things, broski. Yeah, like, niggas be retarded, but they can fix that shit, bro. They can fix that shit. Follow-up question. Follow-up question for your definition. Does race change what your definition of monoculture is? For example, Sinners is popular in one race, but not talked about by the others as much. I disagree. Sinners was awarded by the Academy Awards, brother. You know what I'm saying? Didn't it win Best Original Screenplay? And then and Michael B. Jordan won Best Actor. So that is, like, it may start in like a niche. Like, things could, to answer your question, I think most things that become monoculture start within small niches because the baseline of all things, the baseline of all talks, truly, is stand wars. It starts with stands. It starts with one person rooting for something and having an opposite rooting interest, aka hate watches. You got to have somebody you root for and a hate watch. That is the baseline of all things that become monoculture. That's where we start at. That's the beginning, right? And to begin there, Sinners was that, right? The baseline of it was what? Like, I'm rooting for blackness against whiteness. It was just 2014 black excellence culture, Issa Rae being like, oh, I'm rooting for everybody black. It's literally that personified. Well, not personified because it's not one person, but like brought into like this bigger cultural phenomenon. That's all it was. Dead ass. So no, Sinners, why it started in a niche, and a niche being black culture. It was awarded by the whites, which is, that's everybody. The whites isn't us. It's everybody. Modern day philosophy, twin y'all. Yo, I don't know if y'all know this about me. I do be philosophizing. I do just be philosophizing in the motherland. I've often joked for years on this platform that the difference between me and Socrates is microphones. That's it. Yo, what else was Plato's and Socrates doing besides like kicking it with their niggas and chatting shit? You see what I'm saying? Like, follow up. So Sinners became monoculture. Yes, Sinners for 100% became monoculture. It was the highest grossing movie of the year up until that point. It was the highest grossing. It was the highest grossing like I forgot what the stat was. It was the highest grossing movie, like independent original budget movie of all time. I forgot the exact stats. I'm not the movie guy. Fork can tell me the exact stats, but I believe it was like a original idea, original screenplay, non-IP movie, highest grossing of the year. And that recently got beat by Obsession, which Obsession does fit into the Not Like Us rubric. For last night on his stream, twitch.tv/4 says, there's a tweet that he brought up from some lady. Excuse me, I'm burping. Here it is. Which this tweet perfectly explains what the Not Like Us rubric represents and how it happens very fast. So let's look at this tweet. This tweet, let me zoom in a little bit on this tweet a little bit. Let me zoom in. Oh, zoom in, bitch ass nigga. Zoom. Oh, I zoomed in too much. There you go. Man, I saw a title. I'm grabbing some popcorn with some steak. What I missed? None yet. I'm warming up. I'm talking about the Not Like Us rubric, which is a thing that I've been introduced to the audience. But we will talk about some other stuff. Real quick. Okay, cool. So this is a tweet that Four showed on his stream last night, twitch.tv/4 says. Four is a big movie guy. He watched all the movie stuff, so he be more tapped into like movie commentary stuff that's happened in like that scene more than me. For a while, I thought that movies was going to replace politics as the thing that became monoculture because it was so accessible for everybody. And I don't disagree with that analysis completely yet, but I want to amend that. I just don't have the correct words to do it. I don't have the fucking correct words to do it yet. But when I do have it, I will tell y'all I will tell you about it. Four showed me this tweet of this person, Vivian's Food. They tweeted, Obsession is a very straightforward movie, so it gives dumb people the chance to feel like they're smarter than everyone for finally being able to get the point of a horror movie. So, how did this fall directly into the Not Like Us metric, the Not Like Us rubric? As I stated before, there's three things. I got to make a chart for this so I can refer back to it. Maybe I'll make that tonight. So whenever we talk about this, we'll have a chart that we can just refer back to. The three things are followed. Stand culture, right? Got to have a rooted interest in the opposition, a hate watch. It has to make everybody feel smart, and there has to be some social political commentary applied to it. This tweet is explaining two of the three things that happens inside of the Not Like Us rubric, right? This person is talking about some Obsession is a very straight movie that gives dumb people a chance to feel smart. That's literally one of the things I talked about. How the piece of media must make you feel smart. You got to feel smart when you talk about it. Like, you got to feel like, more intelligent than you were before. Like, I don't know why humans have this desire to feel smart, even though we're not smart, but it's part of it. And also, I think this movie, the quiet part about this tweet is saying, the quiet part is that this person existed within the niche of people who watch a lot of movies, and it's like, wow, this is our thing. They were standing this movie. They exist inside like the small niche culture of people who see movies and upset that their thing is becoming pop culture. So it's saying the 2 or 3 things that we talk about outside Not Like Us rubric. The Not Like Us rubric is a funny phrase. To be fair, when I thought of it, I thought to myself, do I want to call it that? And I thought to myself, yes, it's the most apt description for it. Truly is. Not Like Us. Somebody said, I didn't even see this one. We pretty much halfway. I saw that one already. Suburban black women in there. Okay, I don't know why I showed me old chats on screen. Okay, cool. All right, I did a bunch of yapping at the front of this. Just a whole bunch of yapping. I just got directly into it, which is pretty fun. I just kind of just dived head first. But now that I've kind of settled in, let's do a silly react real fast. I got a silly react I want to show y'all. Y'all know that I have extensive Twitter bookmarks. Like I love bookmarking things on Twitter. It's like my favorite thing to do. Sometimes I bookmark things and I don't know where the fuck or how the fuck I'm gonna use it or where I'm gonna apply it. I just know that I'm gonna talk about this at some point. This is one of the ones I'm like, I don't have no words for this. I just wanted to show this to people. Other people had to see what the fuck I saw the other day. First of all, get this scene transition shit off of the screen. Put underneath here. Here we go.
In prison, I get the honey bun off the pillow. I peel the honey bun wrapper slowly. So I go to eating the honey bun in front of everybody. It's me eating the honey bun. Because, bitch, whoever put it up here, I want you to know I'm eating this honey bun. And 20 minutes later, hell, I forgot about it. So I'm in the cell, and I just took a piss, so I took the flat back down, opened up the door. This dude, he steps in. The person, one of the people who I did get a phone call was from my childhood friend who was the dude's name was Ray. So he comes in, black dude. He comes in. He's from Mississippi. I already heard stories of Ray doing state time. So I know Ray is a booty bandit. So in his mind, I'm a white dude. You know, he ain't really understand the politics going on about me. Because right now, the prison's in an uproar about me. I seen you eating that honey bun. I said, shit, you and everybody else did. He told me, yeah, well, I'm going to close the door and you know what's going to happen next. I said, you right. He said, oh, okay, so you already know what's going on. I'm like, yeah, I do. I do know what's about to happen. He said, all right. So he closed the door. Man, next thing you know, pap, 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 pap. Get him off me. Help. I got him beating the shit out. I'm pulling his clothes down in the cell. He put the honey bun in there. I ate his honey bun. He think he finna come booty bandit me. I'm in the cell beating him up, taking the drawers off his ass. We switching this up.
Huh? My nigga? Huh?
Shut up. Be quiet before you get X'd out.
My nigga, first of all, shit like this give me. I never want to be a criminal, gang. I never. Shit like this is like more just like reasoning for me to never go to jail, gang. Uno reverse for sure. That nigga Paul Wall. First of all, understand what he said. I don't know how familiar some of you niggas are with jail rules. The nigga perfectly telling me if I go to jail, I can't eat a honey bun. Yes. I don't know how familiar y'all niggas is with jail rules, but niggas be setting up traps to rape niggas, which fries me. I'm like, just ask for the butt, bro. Just ask for it.
I beg your pardon.
But niggas be setting up traps to get your butt. So he arrived in the jail. He touched down in the jail. Apparently, he's in a jail that got a lot of black convicts, which is most jails. You know what I'm saying? But he like, it's not really diverse in the jail. So the jail in the uproar about me. He said, somebody gonna come take my butt. You can't have a sweet treat in jail? Nigga, in jail, you are the sweet treat.
I beg your pardon.
He get to jail, he leave his cell, he come back to the cell, a nigga left his honey bun, a nigga left a honey bun on his pillow. To be fair, I'll be honest with you. To me, even if you are not like tough guy or street adjacent or know anything about prison, somebody leaving a sweet treat on my pillow in jail honestly, you mean my spidey sense is tingling. My rape senses is tingling. Somebody get me a whistle. I know somebody coming for my shit for sure. This ain't about to go down like easy. Like this is a trap. Like I know a trap when I see it. Why you giving me this? He said he knew why. And he said I ate it in front of everybody. which I think gangster, big brother. That's gangster. That's gangster. Not gonna lie. You did it to him. I'm so fried. Think about it. Four seeing a honey bun just eating it. First of all, Four definitely eating that, John. No thoughts about what was going on.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, I mean, Four gonna eat that, John, and he gonna yell this.
Fuck my body.
For sure. He gonna eat that honey bun and then look in the jail and just yell this to whoever left it there.
Fuck my body.
As long as he keep getting honey buns,
Fuck my body.
he don't matter. It don't matter to my brother. My brother said
Fuck my body.
he wanted. He wanted. I'm an oatmeal cream pie kind of guy. Not gonna lie, bro. That's wild eats to have in jail. Wild eats. That's wild eats. You can't be eating oatmeal cream pies in jail. They're gonna turn you into an oatmeal cream pie, my nigga. That's what they're gonna do to you. They're gonna do that to you. They're gonna do that. They're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Turn your insides, turn your insides inside out.
Fuck my body.
Cuz shit, bro. Fucking, I ate it in front of everybody. Cuz ate the trap. The nigga came to collect on his butt. He said, oh yeah, you ate my honey bun. It's time to collect. Which to me, wild exchange. I don't know if my butt is worth the honey bun. I'm not sure how much a honey bun is worth in jail currency though. Like cause you know in jail, they don't really have like American dollars. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't really have currency. Their currency is like items. They've reverted back to the bartering system. They trade things. So I don't know how high up a honey bun is on the scale that they've created. And I don't know if it's like a universal scale. If every jail has the same, like, apply the same value to every product. Because if I get transferred, is the honey bun still gonna hold the weight? Honey bun like gold? I thought cigarettes were like gold. I def pay more for a honey bun than a ramen for honey bunonomics. Trigger down honey bunonomics. It's hilarious, bro. It's hilarious. I would question it like, how much is it worth? Don't matter. What if it's something more savory? Is that like a proposal for more long-term commitment? But you talking as if it's consensual, and in this situation, it wasn't consensual, right? Because it's kind of like a trick. This is like to put it in real life terms, like he kind of trapped him with a baby. You know how niggas be like, or like, you know what I'm saying, the girl would get pregnant to keep the nigga around, but she don't really want the baby. The baby just employed to keep the nigga. The honey bun would just employ it like to keep you in a relationship. You know what I mean? Talk about a baby, maybe we should get a Frenchie. You talk about a honey bun, maybe we should start at like a tasty cake. Like drop that down to a bag of Doritos. Like why we go right to honey bun? You know what I mean? That's insane. The nigga ate the honey bun, cuz came to collect on the butt, he was old. And he said, yeah, I know it's about to go down. At some point in his story, I dead ass thought he was like, he wanted the gay sex.
About me, because right now the prison's in an uproar about me. I see.
The nigga said the prison was in an uproar about me. Real quick. What that mean though? Like when he say that, what he mean by that?
What that mean, nigga?
Like, was it a bidding war for your pussy? The whole jail saw the fresh piece of white meat walk in there, John said, I want next. I call that. I call dibs on that butt. Niggas call dibs on your butt, my nigga, and you just eating a honey bun still. I'm not, you know what I mean? Take me out of that game, brother.
You eating that honey bun. I said, shit, you and everybody else did. You told me.
First of all, look how sassy he said this.
Honey bun. I said, shit, you and everybody else did.
He said, shit, you and everybody else did. What's up? What about it?
Tell me, yeah, well, I'm gonna close the door and you know what's gonna happen next. I said, you right. He said, oh, okay, so you already know what's going on. I'm like, yeah, I do. I do know what's about to happen.
The rapist thought that he got some easy butt at this point. The rapist thought, oh, I ain't had to do all that. You gay already. Like, I could have just asked for the butt. I could have asked for the butt. At this point, he like, oh, this is the easiest butt I ever got in my life. I didn't have to set a trap and rape you and coerce you into give me this jail butt. You was gonna give me the jail butt regardless. Okay, cool. Oh, you understand the terms of the agreement.
It's all right. So he closed the door. Man, next thing you know, get him off me. Help. I got him beating the shit out. I'm pulling his clothes down.
Now this is where he lose me, right? Because why you pulling his clothes down? Like you already got the up, like you already showed you wasn't meant to be played with. You already showed you wasn't no easy goer. You not no easy target. You already showed them boys who you was. Pulling the pants down just feel like overkill now, right? Like, ladies and gentlemen of the chat, that feel like he doing too much, correct? Like, you ain't had to do all that. I just feel like you didn't have to do all that now. Like, I feel like you wanted to fuck him. Like you dead ass wanted to have some butt or get some butt.
He put the honey bun in there. I ate his honey bun. He think he finna come booty man at me. I'm in the cell beating him up, taking the drawers off his ass. Yeah, we switching this up.
My nigga said, who said I would? My nigga said, yeah, I'm down for gay sex, but who said I was a bottom? Who said that? Who said that? Be who you are. Who said that? Who said I was a bottom? It's not going down like that. We switch this thing up. I'm verse. Give me some of that. That's insane. Why Gavin Newsom on my screen? Nigga said it's like Gavin Newsom. You're insane, broski. You're insane. This nigga do not like Gavin Newsom. He really bug breaking and still lingo dark days. I'm not gonna lie, bro. We can't get too woke about it because they did try to rape the cuz. So like, yeah, I mean, let's pull it back. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm with you, but they did try to rape cuz. They did try to rape cuz. Other dude. Oh wait, other dude. Other dude do kind of like Gavin Newsom a little bit. He do. Slightly. I see it. I saw that shit and I thought to myself, I gotta stay out of jail by any means. By any means, I gotta stay out of prison. I can't go down like that. I can't go down like that. Here's something else I saw on the 4th. Shout out to Philip Lewis, right? Philip Lewis, known Twitter reporter. This is one of my demons. I love this demon because sometimes he be tweeting regular shit like us. Like most time he be tweeting news and shit like that. But the day Jaylen Brown got tweeted, he was like, yo, this shit crazy. I'm like, I forgot this nigga was a normal person. Holy shit. Sometimes he do this be just tweeting about shit. I'm like, what? I'm like, you're not even covering the trade, my nigga. You just in this joint just yapping. He tweeted, it's 100 degrees outside in DC. People have been waiting in line for about 45 minutes to get into the Great American State Fair. We all know that this July 4th was the celebration of America's 250th birthday. At the White House, they did something called Freedom 250, whatever Trump got going on. Cool. So he took this picture outside, people waiting. Then my demon posted this. A shirt spotted at the Great American State Fair. Can we read what this nigga shirt say? I'm a nigga. I love Trump. Got a problem? Get the fuck out of my face.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Twayon. I love cool merch. I love cool merch. First of all, let me download this joint so we gotta analyze this photo further. Let me download so I can really zoom in. First of all, this is some of the worst font I've ever seen in my life. This font, doo-doo garbage.
That shit stank down.
Did nigga even try to pick like a thorough font for this, young? Nigga didn't even try to pick a thorough font. This is any font. You find this one of the first free font you get on Canva. First line of it, I'm a nigga. Damn. Why you gotta be all that?
That shit stank down.
I'm a nigga. I love Trump. Got a problem? Get the fuck out my face. What's frying me is it's like you put this on the back of the shirt. So anybody who read this wouldn't be even in your face. They're gonna be looking at your butt. Like they're not even in your, like that's all backside work. If you really wanted to like stand on this, put this on the front of your shirt, broski. Jabroni font. If you like, I mean, if you really wanted to stand on this joint, put this joint on like the front of your shirt, bro. The sweat stains frying me. Oh yeah, first of all, sweat stains on a black shirt is crazy. I've never seen no shit like this before. This nigga sat in a puddle of piss. That's insane. Yo, he is dumb sweaty. Damn, I didn't even see this joint up top. Damn, that's sweaty as shit. Damn, perspiration. Damn, God. Know what I'm thinking now? Like this was like this is bravery for him. Like he was being brave when he put this shirt on. You know what I'm saying? Like he was really, he was scared. Like he's sweating not because of the heat, but because of like, he was scared somebody was going to check him about this shirt. Who going to check you at the fascist headquarters? They like, oh yeah, we got a good servant walking around this motherfucker. Who checking you there, broski? Keep begging for attention. I mean, he got the attention he wanted. Bro went a 4XL tall. Bad dimensions. By the way, peep the bottom of the fit real fast. Peep the bottom of the fit. You wore this nut ass shirt. This nut ass shirt you got on. What the hat say? Head to toe. Hold on. Let's peep head to toe. Nah, that's crazy. Hold on. Hold on. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. He doubled down on Rage Bait merch. He donut. Yeah, I'm in the ass and doing donut. I didn't even peep what the hat said, bro. I didn't even peep what the hat said. Make Caitlyn Bruce again? My nigga doing 2016 culture war talks. My nigga talking about Caitlyn Jenner. My nigga on 2016 trans talks. We on trans talks have evolved, my nigga. We not on Caitlyn Jenner anymore. We talking about shit they be able like sports and shit like that. Right now we're prosecuting like the 12 trans girls who play sports. That's what we on. This nigga still on Caitlyn. By the way, Caitlyn is a Republican. Yes, she been Republican. Oh no, he's going for bigotry, but bingo. And by the way, this is a bad cap too. Like it barely got mesh on the side. The crown of the hat looks stupid, and everything flipped to the back. By the way, he got braids. Oh shit, these braids. And these braids ass. And these braids, these joints stink, bro. These joints musty. What's frying me is like your braider didn't even like put no mousse in your jaw. She ain't put no mousse in your shit. Your shit curling up on your neck. Why don't lay flat? We come down to the shirt. We all know what the lyrics say. The lyrics said the state fair is the state fair. Something of America. Something of America. I don't know what that first word is. Something of America. So listen, we all know about the bad shirt. We get down to the jeans. Hold on. These are bad denims, by the way. Terrible denims he got on his legs. He got the Levi skinnies on. Bad denims. The whole dimension of the fit fucked up because you got this long ass shirt on, oversized long shirt. It's not even wide, it's tall. Somebody said in chat, he got the 4X long. He got the 4X long, which low key is a saw sometimes. Sometimes I buy my shirts long, but I know I'm gonna crop them Jones. I'm gonna cut at the waist so that way if it rise up, it's more fabric at the top, so it sit better. He didn't do that. He rocking that joint thoroughly, and then he come outside with the skinnies on. You got to at least get boot cut with this with the top. You got to go boot cut. You can't go slim fit on these. You can't go slim fit on these because now like you wearing a dress. I mean that's throw to you. That's peace. I'm not gonna judge you. I mean, if that's how you rock it, that's how you rock it. I wouldn't have done that though. And then he come down to the bottom with the nasty cowboy boots on. The bitch stepped on my foot with the fucking cowboy boots. Bitch, disgusting. Bad foots. Bad foots. The white dude in front of him frying me. I don't know why. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Oh my God. First of all, this is the face of a nigga who wanted to this is the face of a cracker who wanted to commit a hate crime. He wanted to get off Ben Shapiro talking points and have an IRL debate with a black person. And then he read his shirt. The shirt probably said the same thing on the front. Somebody said in chat, well, I be. Well, gosh darn it, kiss me on the face and make me a tranny. I've never seen a nigga look good as you, brother. Brother, you're one of the good ones. I like how you pulled up today. You're making your people look proud. Your mother is proud of how you stand up for America. Stand up for America today, brother. By the way, I'm already knowing this hat next to his hat is his wife, and I know his hat. I know his wife's some nasty big white shit. I'm already knowing. Sloppy. Big sloppy bill bitch. I'm already knowing. I can just tell. I do kind of like the more you study the background, everybody who catches his shirt is looking at him. There's also people who do not give a fuck. First of all, that nigga Mexican. Why you there? One worst I've ever seen in my life, I'm not gonna lie. Top five worst I've ever seen in my life. I think my biggest problem with culture war shit, besides for it being like dumb talks and awful convos and like everything gotta be discourse, is the fact that y'all be making merch out of it and it be awful merch. Like, make shit thorough. Like, if that shirt was like thorough, I might give you a pass. Like, the font too little. It's not even good fonts. You know what I mean? The print all fucked up. You ain't even try to make it drip. Like, why would I want to wear that? Like, if Kif would have done this shit, Kif would have made that shit swag. Like, bad garments. Bad garments all the way around. Bad garments. Bad garments. What else? Okay, before I do got serious talk. I'm kind of running through some of my my bullshit talks before I get to my serious talk. So, cause we are gonna get serious today. Yeah, I mean, we can't joke if we never get serious. That's how we do it. I saw this tweet. By the way, I want y'all to know I didn't stream all last week. I didn't stream or pot all last week. So I'm playing catch up on a lot of shit that I missed over the last week or so. Because last time we streamed was the 28th, I think. And then we did the 26th or something like that. Then we did our 40-hour stream. So I had a bunch of my bookmarks I kind of want to go through. I don't know if y'all saw this. This might be old news. Some of y'all might see this already. This shit do got 1.5 million views. This lady said, wait, why y'all ordering steaks from Temu? Did y'all know about this? Y'all knew about this, chat? Did y'all know that bitches out here ordering steaks from Temu? Like, they was hopping on Temu, like the Chinese owned app that just sell like cheap products from warehouses and buying like actual steaks. Y'all ain't know about this? Now somebody say yes. Twin, this shit got 1.5 million views. Then somebody quote tweeted it, which I'm assuming all the views came from. It's from this creator who made a TikTok. Like, I'm overly irritated, LMAO. The class action suit in the near future is going to be insane. Twin, actually, this from IG Reels.
You won't believe what I ordered from Temu. Some steaks. Yes, steak. Not one, not two, but four. And when I tell you Temu impressed me, they impressed me. It came packaged so well with freezer packs, and the quality and the smell of the meat was literally
Twin,
That shit stank down it.
I can't even begin to fathom what my toilet gonna look like after eating a Temu steak, bro. I couldn't even begin to tell you the vicious farts I'm gonna let out. Like, the stomach virus I'm gonna get at the Temu. I saw that and it was perturbed. First of all, you should have been perturbed. My nigga, understand that this is also an ad, right? So this code at the top of the screen, number one, is probably her promo code that you go on Temu and you get like a percentage off of whatever the original price is. So she probably partnered with Temu, and this is an ad for 100% an ad. You can tell it's an ad by this dumbass thumbnail face she did. First of all, girl, stop playing with me.
That shit stank down it.
Just don't play with me. Hey, ain't nobody ever been this surprised at a steak before. Fuck, you never seen beef? Fuck, you never seen a cow, my nigga? Look at this face she making. She making this shit look vicious. Making this shit look OD vicious. I'm questioning the meat source. We should question the meat source.
believe what I ordered from Temu.
Also, understand that I don't know much about this creator. I don't know much about this creator, but I'm giving this creator a pass. Because this creator is pregnant. This lady is pregnant. So, like, get your bag, sis, collect your coins. I mean, shout out late stage capitalism. Got motherfuckers selling Temu sticks. It is what it is, what it was what it was. I get it. You particularly are in a peculiar situation where you guys sell Temu steaks to make money for your child. This is the state of healthcare in America. Like, this is what happens when Zoran Madami policies are not across the nation. Niggas gotta sell Temu sticks because they can't afford childcare.
Temu.
Why she dancing with the steaks on her chest? She got freezer packaged Temu steaks on her stomach and chest dancing with them.
Steaks. Yes, steak. Not one, not two, but four.
By the way, I'm not gonna lie. Here's the part that's frying me. I don't know how many of y'all know about cooking. I don't know how many of y'all know about food and cooking, but like the marbling on this steak, not bad, y'all. I can't even cap. What's frying? Look, bro, look at the marble. The marbling on this steak they not bad. A lot of fat caps in that joint too. It's gonna cook off nice. I'm not gonna lie. It's frying me like, why Temu low key like, it like they're selling a pretty good steak. She pulled it out the jar. I'm looking at it. The meat don't like it's deteriorating at all. It's some good fat calves, like I said before. I'm like, hold on. Temu got good steaks? What's going on?
I beg your pardon?
Why? Where is Temu sourcing steaks from? From my understanding, to my understanding, ma'am, Temu is not like a real seller. They don't have a warehouse. A lot of times it's people who have products or like big box stores or warehouse stores who have like an overstock of a product and they need to get rid of it for cheap. They'll sell the extras to Temu. Temu will never have it physically at like a place. It's basically drop shipping, and then like they'll place the product on Temu for like 60 cents, and then Temu would take a small commission, give the other money to the actual distributor, and they'll ship it out to you. That's my understanding how Temu work. That's my understanding. Who did Costco like overbuy steaks and they sold them shit to Temu? Like, chat, for all my niggas who know about meats, for all my meat boys, bro, who know about meats in chat, tell me that I don't like a good steak. Word. Tell me that I don't like a good steak. Tapped in with the Hank Hill Co-op.
Shut up. Be quiet before you get X'd out.
Don't say Hank Hill and Co-op ever again in your life to me, my nigga. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, broski. Don't do that again. The Hank Hill Co-op. We good. We good, y'all. Let's be honest. Like good meats, bro. They sent her the good shit for the ad. I think they did. Somebody asked, is Temu said the honey bun is payments? Yeah, bro. What's going on, bro? Yeah, bro.
If you ever feel like giving up, give up, bro. Not all of us gonna make it.
Kill yourself. That state looks like a picture of a good steak. It looked fake almost. I work in meat department and these look surprisingly decent. That's what I'm saying, chat. That's what I'm saying. They don't like bad steaks. I'm looking right now. They like 235 for 12 ribeyes. That seemed pricey for Temu, but okay. 235 for 12 ribeyes? Is that how much it goes? Hold on. Nah, this is crazy. Nah, this is nuts. Come out. They got mad. What we doing? I gotta do this for Temu. That's not crazy. That's not nuts. Oh, they got mad food up. What? They got mad food options. Nah, this not crazy. What the ribs going for? Nah, they got. You telling me Temu is selling Wagyu? Bro. Not to sound like a schizophrenic right now, but somebody said this is the 3D printed. This is definitely the 3D printed meat. This is not real meats, bro. Nigga, yeah, I mean, nigga about to have you eating like filament, plastic filament. Nigga about to have you in the crib, pan-searing plastic. Watch it almost sold out. Don't believe the hype, bro. They be saying that shit, bro. They got that on there, make it look vicious. I just woke up, y'all. Good morning. It's 6:30. You're a piece of shit, bro.
I hate you, gang.
They talking about some good morning. It's 6:30 p.m. A 16-pack of ribeye. How much is ribeye going for right now? What's the price of a steak? Can we go to Aldi's? Aldi steak. Let me see. Let me give this y'all a screen so my address don't pop up. Confirm now. All right. All right, hold on. What we say? What we say we looking for? A sirloin? Ribeye. All right, let's type in ribeye. We got. This should say $8.99 a pound. You got 3 of them Jones coming. For $3.80, you get 16, 12 ounces each. How many ounces in a pound? I'm doing math. I'm not gonna lie. I'm out, y'all. I can't do these maths. I'm retarded, y'all.
You're dealing with a high functioning retard.
I'm not coming up with these equations on my hand, bro. We're not doing that. Gluttons for punishment. I clocking that shit. Yeah. Wait, Timu got me. I'm late. What I miss? Yo, Timu got steaks for sale. 16 ounces equal 1 pound. All right, it's 16 ounces 1 pound. Ribeye is $20 a pound where I work. $20 a pound. We got 16 pounds. No, wait. So little less than a pound. 16 zips. All right, we just throwing numbers at me. All right, y'all, come on.
You're dealing with a high functioning retard.
Don't say zips to me like it's weed. Don't say niggas. We not moving packs, y'all. Don't say zips. Don't say we not moving work. We're talking about sirloin steaks. We're talking about ribeyes right now. Don't say zips to me. Nigga talking about QPs and O's. Like, let's chill. You know what I mean? Let's chill. We not moving work. Let's pull back. Nigga talking about, you know what I mean, grabber. Come on, let's chill, y'all. Real quick, though. Y'all think if I order the Temu steak, I'ma die? Y'all think I live if I eat the Temu steak? Not a joke. It's barely a pound, more like 3/4 of a pound. Y'all think if I ordered the Temu steak, I die though? Yeah. Y'all think if I ordered the Temu steak and I made 4 eat it, would he die? Cause 4 got third world stomach. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 4 stomach action different than ours. She grew up in the third world. Four might make it. That's what I'm saying. I think 4 would make it. Yeah, I'm saying he grew up on an island. Any reviews? Great question. Let's see. Hold on. Which one, Doc? First of all these y'all using AI flyers. This shit AI, right? I'm not tweaking and saying this an AI flyer, right? Like this is like the AI flyers I be seeing online. That shit say what? Proudly packaged in the USA. What that mean? Packaged in the USA? Hold on. Y'all can't see. That shit say proudly packaged. So that meaning like the beef not from America? Like y'all didn't. So this shit was shit. By the way, this wing's so AI. What the fuck kind of chicken wing is that? What the fuck is on the tail of that, John? The fuck? Also, the size of these pictures don't make sense. All right, I'm tweaking. All right, hold on. I'm tweaking. Can I go to reviews? Is there any reviews? This not a real picture of the steak. That's AI. This is crazy. 20 where 20 I don't see reviews. See more details. It was shipped unpacked. Just lose me. It's an AI flyer. Shelly, no. From a Dragon Ball Z character. Too many knuckles. That's what I'm saying. Also, check. I'm not seeing no reviews. Temu's tree planting program. They try and plant trees like they're not using AI flyers. Got it, bucko. That makes sense. All right, hold on. Let's see. Let's go to 5-star rated. All right, go back. Maybe this one just don't got no reviews on it. Maybe that one just don't got reviews. Can I filter for reviews? I've never been on this website before. This one say it got 9. It got okay. This one say it got 9 reviews. Can I see him? Oh my God, broski. They not even saying no words. It's just bots leaving 5 stars. It's just bots leaving 5 stars. Do you think of okay? Hold on. I see one right here with a real review. No, just a nigga. He didn't say anything, bro. I need to know like what your stomach was like the day after, bro. Oh, this one say 56. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Oh, all right, we got it. We did it. We found it. Can we check? Show me the 1-star reviews. Disappointed. Let's see. Not what I expected for the price. Very small piece of meat. Could have went to the grocery store and got my money's worth. I paid $96 total. What Grumpy Butcher needs to do better. Very small steaks for the price. Won't do that again. Not as advertised. Tiny steaks. Not at all the pictures. I was really disappointed. $90. Didn't get what advertised for small medallions. By the way, nobody's saying I got sick. Nigga just saying it was like the meat was too small. Pause. Nigga just like, you know what I mean? The meat was just small. Nigga want a bigger meat. That's all everybody saying. Niggas like, yeah, I mean, I just wanted more meat. Picture misleading. Not as advertised. Tiny steak. We saw that one. Photos and videos. Okay, hold on. There's somebody at home with the steak. They hiding it. You're lucky to be alive. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the blood pouring out of these. That's insane. That shit should not be bleeding like that. Why it's not frozen? That's how bacteria grow and shit like that. That's insane. Oh, this nigga ate it. Oh, cuz ate it. Oh, cuz cooked it. Hold on. He made it with broccoli and that's like a Brussels sprout over there. Cuz had a full din with it.
I beg your pardon.
Why is it purple? By the way, this grain in here look tough, but that could be how he cooked it. So I'm gonna give him grace. True demon. Let me see. Oh, this how I ship. Why this one gray? Ew. Oh my God. He gave this shit 5. Why it's gray? This don't got none of the marbling that the. By the way, twin Can we go back to the one to the one we just looked at? Where is that? Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Let me close out some of these. All right. So chat. For reminder, this is the one that we saw in the ad. We were marveling at the marbling on these Johns, the fat caps on them. Like, hold on, this kind of like good meats. And then we get a picture. Ain't none of that marbling in there. Ain't none of the fat cap there anymore. Nigga gave why his hand in the picture? Why cut y'all show of his hands? Yeah, cut your why his nail so long right there? You eat this, it changes your brain chemistry forever. Oh my. I think what's frying me is nobody's saying that the meat tasted bad. Nobody's saying they got a bad cut, it made them sick. They just all like, yo, the meat made it wasn't enough meat. I wanted to be full off the meat and I wasn't full off of it. Oh my God, this shit's crazy. This shit is dead ass bleeding. Like bacteria can grow like that. Okay. Y'all think if I bought this, 4 would die? Y'all think if I bought this, 4 will I even notice? And you contemplate? I'm still contemplating ordering this shit. I'm not gonna eat it though. I'm gonna feed it to 4. Cause I don't think 4 gonna notice. I think 4 will be like, oh, good meats. Ooh, delicioso. Yum, 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 yum. He'll get superpowers. How 4 gonna die if you eat it? Great. I'm not, wait. How 4 gonna die if you eat it? I'm not gonna eat it. 4 gonna eat it. Side by side taste test. This shit might cure his tizzy. Dominicans eat any kind of meat. Four has told us before that growing up, his dad did eat like stray cats. So this do fit with that, like, with that perception we have of Dominicans. He could think you back cooking for him again for sure. He eat Wingstop weekly. He already used to fake meat. Four is used to 3D printed meats. He used to that shit now. Maybe not die, but he'll get sick and get stomach worms. Huh? What you say, huh to? Y'all didn't know that Four dad ate cats? Four told us this, bro. Y'all didn't know this? You used to cook for Four? Yeah, I get in my bag where I start cooking, and like one of my love languages is like food. I be cooking for niggas I love. It's one of my love languages. Three definitely gonna live for sure. I just said this pod story about Three eating a dog or some shit. Bro, hold on. Where that clip at? We posted it on our YouTube. We posted it. It was during the. No, it's funny. Ford told that story at the worst possible time because he told that story as Trump. It was during the 2024 elections. Trump had just went inside a debate and was like, they're eating the cats and dogs. They're eating the cats and dogs. And then Ford, for some reason, had remembered at that moment in time that his dad had told him a story about when they lived in the DR before Ford was born. When Three was a young man, he and his friends caught a stray cat, skinned it, and ate it. He told this story. We posted this shit on YouTube. I gotta see if I can find it. Forward's in the thumbnail. And we didn't put for a lot of thumbnails back then, so I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, here we go. Found it. By the way, I don't think this video is even private. It's not one of the ones we privated. Nah, this on public.
What you laughing?
My dad told me this weekend that he ate a cat.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, I can't hold this in anymore.
Well, hello, potty mouth.
He told me that apparently they would like, this was a prank they were doing where they were like, they'll be like grilling a cat, but they'll be telling people it's just chicken, and they'll be giving people cat meat and be like, yo, taste this chicken. And then once they're
what I said?
Meat. And be like, yo, taste this chicken.
For context, our brother is a Dominican immigrant. For context.
And then once they're like eating the quote unquote chicken and be like, yo, this tastes, this is great. Oh my God, what is this? Then they'd be like, actually, it's cat. And then they would all just like laugh. Like that was the joke.
That was funny.
Yes, that was the joke. The joke was like, oh my God, I can't believe I had a cat.
By the way, this is the day Lexus came down and we went to the Eagles game. I was wondering where I got this. The Eagles played the Falcons this day. The Eagles played the Falcons. We lost because Big Kirko walked us down. We're going to the game immediately after this recording.
Right? And I don't think my dad understands that that's not really funny. Like, he still thinks that was, like, hilarious. Like, he was laughing, retelling the story.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I never, at any point, I never was like, Dad, this fucked up that you're eating a cat. Because it's like, yo, he's old. I'm not about to, like, lecture my dad on what he was doing in the fucking fields when he was 13 or whatever.
Right.
They're poor. They, you know, whatever. Let them eat cats. There's a bunch of stray cats anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, that we got to get rid of them. But he said it tastes just like chicken, which is the thing that everybody says about every animal.
About every meat, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yo, it tastes just like chicken. And yeah, my dad just ate a cat. That's kind of where the story is.
No, I know, I get it, but like, I have to know more.
What else do you? I mean, listen.
Did you ask questions?
I did. I mean, I told them that was the story. Okay, so let me to paint a picture. I guess if I were to guess, it's like, you know, it's the fields. Like I told you, he grew up in fucking the country in the middle of the
the sticks. Yeah,
yeah. It was like no buildings. The closest neighbor was like 10 miles away or whatever.
Yeah.
So they're just like, it's just like.
But like, real quick, what's the punchline?
Yo, I'm confused and disgusted. I'm not even making jokes, bro. I'm like, cause he introduced it as a prank, as a joke, and I'm just like, all right, but like, what's the punchline of the joke? Like, where's the funny? What y'all just ate a cat? Like he didn't, but like your pop and his friend just ate a cat. Like three of his amigos just ate cats, and I'm supposed to be like, oh, what's funny about that? Like, what's funny?
Yeah, that's it.
But he said it and laughed. He looked at me. It was like, I ate a cat. It was just laughing. That's how he said it to me.
So when like when all the news about Springfield, Ohio is happening, when all that shit's going on, your dad like, what's the issue?
That's why he finds it so funny.
What if they just doing bits? Like, what if he like they're not really eating them? It's a joke.
Yeah, that's true. He's like, yo, Trump's just making a little silly funny joke.
He's like, no, the Haitians, they might be eating them, but it's not for nourishment.
Yeah, it's for the
punchline.
Like, it's a bit. Like, y'all never ate a cat for a bit? Y'all never just like, yo, it's so funny. I ate a cat just now.
Oh my God. Think about the labor you had to go through for this bit. You got to kill the cat, cut the heads off, strain the cat blood from his body. You got to hang it upside down, let the blood drip. Then you got to skin the cat.
But that's every animal.
But I'm saying though.
But think about it as like just a cat that you would see just running around in your neighborhood.
Okay. You're not doing this for the bit. He did all this.
Yeah, like you gotta realize it's not for food. It's not for nourishment.
It's not for nourishment. For the bit, he did all this.
Yeah.
Killed the cat, cut his head off, watched his blood drip from his body, skinned the cat, took out all his organs and shit like that. Then proceeded to start a fire and cook a cat over a fire. For a bit.
Just to be like, oh, that you like that meat you ate?
Doubt that they killed the cat halal. For sure they prayed over the cat, bro. What you mean by that, bro?
I beg your pardon.
For sure, bro. For sure that he mainly killed that cat. You know what I mean? Eat out gato for the punchline.
It's actually a cat.
Yo, your dad's a liar. He was hungry, yo.
No, I believe it.
No.
Wait, so you think
Did they season it?
It was actually eating cat. And there was like one. By the way, this wasn't a bit they did all the time. One time they lied to one guy because he's like, "Oh shit, I'm so hungry. Can I have some of that chicken?"
That part was definitely. I don't know if it's true because that's what my dad's telling me. That was like a joke that they would do.
He's lying.
That they would pull.
He's lying for sure. There wasn't a bit they did all the time. That's something they did one time where they tricked one guy because he and his friends will always ate cat. Cat was a delicacy for your dad.
Wait, you think my dad wasn't the first time he ate that shit mad time?
Your dad is a professional cat eater. He's not a munch. I ain't talking about neither. That nigga eat feline. That nigga, you know what I mean?
Wait, bro.
That was just his sauce.
And bro, you know what's... Yeah, go ahead.
And then he fucking told a friend one time who never ate cat, like, no, it's just chicken. It's just chicken.
He was the one doing it.
Yeah, it's just chicken.
My dad, he lied. And he was like, no, that happened to me. They did it to me. But actually, he was a perpetrator.
Your dad's a fucking liar.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. But that would make sense.
Because he said that used to be a prank we used to do.
Yeah.
Not one time they pulled a prank on me.
There definitely has to be a scene in La Arania. By the way, this story does happen, but it's about him struggling inside the DR. Old studio episode and no cut for this could get wicked. No, this post FD. This is post FD society. We're definitely a post FD society, so it's not gonna get wicked. Also, I can tell because this is when we had moved the couch back over. We had a couple walls in the old studio, and this is the good wall, not the bad wall.
And I ate some cat.
He did say we used to do. He did say that.
You know what I'm saying?
He made specific. He was like, "This was a thing that happened.
Like
this is a prank that was done.
This was our sauce. We used to season cat legs.
You know what's crazy? And now that I think about it, I can't believe I let my cat spend a night in my dad's house.
That's my first thought where I went to.
Yeah.
Because he probably saw Onyx was like, you looking kind of good, yo.
Yeah, he's like, yo, I'm not beyond this. I'm not Americanized.
You so lucky your dad had some Doritos in the crib.
We considered they were just like mad poor and had no food.
Yo, that's why your family hate cats. It's not the cat disease. It's not the cat disease that y'all say. It is your daddy be like he get hungry when he see him.
Yo, I do think cats in third world countries are seen as like the devil.
Why?
Just because they look like evil. I do think there's like.
Why are we doing different bits? But yeah, listen, 4A cat. Well, not 4A cat, 3A cat. Yeah, I mean, cat's a delicacy. So like, if his pop got the stomach to like stomach wild cat, wild gamey cat, which somebody pointed out is not good for me, and you're not wrong. Them niggas not eating good. Ain't a lot of fat on that. Ain't a lot of fat on that cat. First of all, it's not a lot of cats are like pretty athletic, so it's mostly muscle to begin with. So and they're not eating well, so it's not a lot of fat on that cat to begin with. They ate them shits all the time, bro. And he tried to tell us it was a bit. Shit was not a bit. My dog wanted to eat some cat. That's an insane bit. Yeah, I totally forgot we did this. Back in the day, we used to post like funny clips like this, and these shits never did well. This shit got 458 views and 4 comments. Bro, why are you trying to use this as views? Bro, it's inflicting harm on his community. Bro, I hate FD Signifier fans, bro. I swear to God, bro. I hate you niggas. I hate you, gang. I'm trying to use it for views as if he told the story. He told the story. Like yeah, I mean, like, I hate FD Signifier fans. I pray I never run into them niggas again. I swear. If FD Signifier fans ever decide to watch my content again, I swear to God, I'm saying slurs. And the real OG PMs gotta understand that, like, I'm only doing it to ward away people. Like, I'm saying the bad ones. Like, I'm saying all the slurs. I might go full anti-Semitic to scare niggas. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, bro. Ball up top. Okay, cool. What a funny diverge from what I was talking about. Anyway, patreon.com/pottymouth. We're back potting this week, everybody. We are back potting this week for $20 a month. You get 3 episodes a week. It is the best deal inside of fucking business. Patreon.com/pottymouth.
Spare some change? Got any change? Can you spare some change?
It's time to get into the thumbnail of today. It's time to get into today's thumbnail topic, which, you know, I've been getting better at getting into the thumbnail topic. Let's talk about it. We're talking about suburban black girls and how they have somehow made themselves a specialized class that is uniquely oppressed. Fries me. It doesn't make sense to me. Somehow suburban black girls have made themselves a unique class of people who are oppressed while also trying to inflict classism on people who are lower on the totem pole than them, financially speaking. It doesn't make sense to me. It fries me. I saw 2 pieces of content over the last week or so that is supporting this idea. Now, this idea is coming from Love Island, which is the Demons show. Niggas say this is CIA operations, it's COINTELPRO. It's not none of that shit. It's just dumb people talking. It's dumb people inflicting us on their politics and their worldview, and they should not be doing that. It's dumb people watching reality TV slop and applying real world politics and social situations to the dumbest show of all time. I want to be clear about this before I get into this. I don't think that anybody ever in the history of America should take a reality TV show and be like, this is how people think. No. Especially show I Love Island, which all of their fans have told us for months now, years now, how much the show is like corrupted by the producers. The producers are shaping the show and twisting narratives and editing things to get us to believe whatever they want them to believe. The reality inside reality television has always and will always have heavy quotation marks in it because it's not a representation of the real reality that all of us live. Facts. But for some reason, every year we're forced to hear some of the dumbest opinions from some of the dumbest people. I believe this. No more think pieces. Actually, no more thinking. Nobody should think anymore. Everybody, I propose that we take a month off from thinking. Nobody use critical thinking skills. Nobody use any critical analysis. We just consume things like mindless drones for a month and see how happy we are with that. No more thinking. No more of it. Because nothing good ever comes from it. Nothing good has ever come from it. This tweet went viral the other day, and it's just, hold on, where I'm at. This tweet went viral the other day, and it is part of a pandemic that I see. Oftentimes, I see this. Wait, let me pull it up. Okay. This tweet viral the other day, and it's part of a pandemic I see all the time of people just screenshotting YouTube thumbnails with no context. Now, I have been on the other end of this phenomenon many times before. Many times before, people have took potty mouth thumbnails, screenshotted them on the timeline without any context, and people started to fry us for just the thumbnail of a video. Without watching it, without consuming it, without actually seeing what we're talking about, they do this shit to us. He got it on take 3, watch it live. Sometimes you gotta get on take 3. Niggas be doing this to niggas. Niggas will screenshot your YouTube thumbnail and be like, look how dumb this shit is. Or the most viral version of this tweet type, the caption will say some shit like, you couldn't pay me to click on this video. And every single time these tweets go viral, this shit got 3.2 million views. It's a creator named Sasha Whitney. She made a video called What Suburban Black Girls Can Learn from Anaya on Love Island. On the thumbnail it says, Suburban Black Girls, leave hood dudes alone. So many things wrong with this thumbnail. So many things wrong with it. So many things wrong with this screenshot. As previously discussed, you're not learning anything from Love Island. You're not learning anything. Love Island is not a representation of reality at all. It's not a real world representation of how relationships function in a real world at all. This is some bullshit slop. Producers are manicuring. Producers are flipping the script and creating narratives in front of your face. It's not meant to be consumed as a real piece or a representation of reality at all. But she has taken that. She has decided to do that. She had decided to use her critical thinking and apply real world analysis to this slop reality TV show. And what she landed on was that suburban girls should leave hood dudes alone. Now in chat, I'll be honest with y'all. We're not gonna watch this full video right now. We're not. And I'm gonna tell you why we're not gonna watch the full video. Because I already watched this full video. I watched it already. I watched it. I watched the full video. I watched the video and I left a comment. Here's my comment on her video. Let me scroll. Let me zoom in. I left a comment. Here's a video. Suburban Black Girls, please leave hood dudes alone expeditiously. I commented, hey, I would love to chat about this video and pick your brain on the subject. She did not reach back out to me. She did not reach back out to me. She left me there. Yeah, I mean,
that shit stank down.
I thought it would have been fun to have a conversation and talk to her to figure out how she landed on some of these extreme leaps that she take inside this video, because it is a lot of leaps and ladders she takes. It's a 45-minute video, I believe. I watched all 45 minutes of this bullshit. It was awful. It was awful. It was awful. At some point, she explains that Casey, the character or the person from Love Island, is a hood dude, but it has nothing to back it up. Now, I talked to Pids the other day. Pids is a community member who watched Love Island. To my understanding of this Casey guy, he's not a hood dude. He's a guy from the hood, but he's not a hood dude, which people often conflate these things. You can grow up in the hood and not be a hood dude. Like in the trenches, there's 3 types of niggas. You got street niggas, hood niggas, and niggas from the hood, right? A street nigga who's doing the crime. You know what I'm saying? Robbing, selling drugs, killing niggas. He's outside doing the crime. Hood niggas are niggas who are from the hood, affiliated with those types. Like that's his guy. He went to high school with him. Oh, they be hanging out. Maybe he did that in his past, but that's not really what he do no more. Probably got a blue collar job. He's moved on from that kind of world. And then you got niggas from the hood, niggas who grow up in the trenches, but they ain't really from that. Like they don't really communicate or have any connections or ties to that world at all. They just from the neighborhood. From my understanding, the Casey nigga seemed to be a nigga from the neighborhood. Not really trenchy at all. He just from there. But people have applied hood to him. Why? Mostly because of colorism. He's a dark-skinned male. Mostly what's happening here. From my interpretation, from my understanding of the nigga, that's all I can, that's the only thing I can conjure up as a reason for why niggas doing this to him. Overly fried me. What people are laughing about the most about this video is that this girl that we're looking at who made this video is also married to a white man.
You ain't thorough.
Listen, I'm all against swirl propaganda. I don't do none of that. I don't do none of that swirling shit. Actually, I do think I'm better than people who do swirling shit. But love conquers all. If you love that white penis, do you, mama? My problem is that swirlers of all kinds, black male, white woman, black male, Asians and whites, black and Asians, whatever. Swirlers make swirling their whole personality type and try to preach to the mountaintops about how great swirling is. We do not give a fuck, my nigga. I'm sorry to tell you this. We do not give a fuck.
That shit stank, don't it?
We do not care about none of that swirl shit you got going on. Keep that shit to yourself. Somebody said, hey, big DOM, I'm white. I appreciate you breaking down the difference between hood N-words and N-words from the neighborhood. I would definitely use this to the disadvantage of black people. I swear to God, I will smack one of you niggas, man. Stop playing with me, dog. I swear to God, I will smack one of you niggas. Sorta's got to understand that they are disqualified from certain areas of conversations. Exactly. And this is one of the conversations they are disqualified from. Black love or black relationship types at all. You're disqualified from it. Now, what I find interesting is that she used her identity as a suburban black girl to shit on black men and not the fact that she is a swirler. Because truthfully, a lot of it is not her being a suburban black girl. It's her swirling. As somebody who is hood adjacent, yeah, I mean, I'm a former hood dude. These days, I'm a guy from the neighborhood. Former hood dude. These days, is a guy from the neighborhood. Suburban bitches love me. Suburban hoes love the DOM. They love it. I'm just dangerous enough in the sense of like, if we go outside, we not gonna die. I'm gonna get us. I mean, I be loose, but I'm aware. But also, I'm not going to jail neither. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get the best of both worlds of like toxic masculinity, but also I read books, 2 of them. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you get the best. That was the first piece of media I saw. Now, outside of that, I realized that there was a greater conversation developing about hood dudes and suburban girls, because then I saw this clip floating around of a TikTok of another black woman talking about how suburban dudes are not compatible with, suburban women are not compatible with hood dudes. Most of the sentiments echoed inside this TikTok are the same sentiments echoed inside a 45-minute video, which is why we're not going to watch the 45-minute video. We're going to watch this minute-and-a-half long TikTok instead, because that's way more consumable for us. Where we at? With a shadow over. This aggregator account tweeted, suburban girls are not compatible with, and then this video. The text on this video said, suburban women are not compatible with men of lower privilege. We've created a nigga caste system, a brand new caste system of Negroes, lower privilege.
Generally speaking, suburban women are not compatible with hood men. I do not know what you want to call that. Specifically to my black girls, listen and listen well. If you were raised as a suburban black girl, you are not compatible with a man from the hood. If you were raised in privilege, any way, shape, or form, you are not compatible with a man who lived his life in survival mode. A lot of men who were raised in survival mode never get out of survival mode in here, okay? In here, they never do. If they do, it takes a lot of effort, okay? Those people will do anything to you to self-preserve. There was a lady on here a little while ago, and she dove into the psychology behind the incompatibility of a suburban black girl and a hood man, okay? It will never work. They will always be resentful of you and your upbringing. They will always be jealous. They will always be in competition. It will never matter how much you explain to that man that the differences in your socioeconomic backgrounds is not going to deter you from wanting to be in a relationship with him. That man said, she has a good family, she'll be fine. What does her family have to do with this decision that you made? I have a whole laundry list of some of the crazy things that my exes have said to me out of spite, resentment, jealousy, because I was raised a suburban black girl. I come from a good family. I have a great background. I was raised in some type of privilege. One of them being, I remember I moved in with my ex or whatever. And after everything was done and we had a fight, this man said to me, I took you out of your father's house. I took you out of your father's house and I put a roof over my head. You know what I said? At least my father had a house.
First things first. Number one, I got to get this out the way. I do find that these particular types are the types that FBA people hate. They're always what I like to call special blacks. You mean black people from the diaspora. And I'm not an FBA type. I'm not an FBA type. I swear to God, I'm not. I see myself in every nigga. I am every nigga. But not all of you niggas, man. Not all of you niggas. Not all of you niggas. Some of you niggas do have a real disdain for black Americanness and what it looks like and what it means to, and what that means to be. The way she dumped into that accent real fast, I'm like, oh, you're not black American. That's fine. That's fine. But you are sitting on a uniquely, like not uniquely black American experience, but like something that is tied to a lot of black American stories, which is growing up in poverty and impoverished and inside neighborhoods where we're from. And you come and you talk to me as if you're better than me because what? You grew up poor around whites? Like literally, we have to understand that is the only difference between like most of us when we're talking about black people from the suburbs and black people from the neighborhoods, right? Only difference is I grew up poor around black people. You grew up around poor around white people. When you listen to the people talk about their stories, they always talk about how they couldn't afford to go to the school dance because of that thing, or like how they didn't get a car until they were 20 because they couldn't afford it, or how their parents had to take a second mortgage out in the house, or how much discrimination they felt being like one of the 5 black people inside of their white suburban neighborhood, and how they never felt beautiful or accepted or welcomed. And then you come back to me and look me dead in my face and say, yeah, but I grew up in privilege. What privilege did you grow up in? Your story doesn't sound as privileged or as luxurious as you make it seem. It's like you flip-flop whenever you want to be seen as like a person of struggle versus a person of luxury. When truth be told, your parents probably made like $20,000 more a year than mine and decided to move to this, and you just like, it wasn't that much luxury. It wasn't. I want to go through this video again and break it down word by word, line by line a little bit, but we can do that. Let's do that.
Generally speaking, suburban women are not compatible with hood men. I do not know what you want to call that.
First thing first, generally speaking, what does generally speaking even look like? Right? What do you mean when you mean generally speaking? Because a lot of times motherfuckers get on the internet and talk about their personal experience and call it generally speaking. And I hate that. I despise that because it lacks, like anything to make an intellectual argument requires data. And you have no data to back this up. All you have is just experiences that you live, which are myopic inherently, because what numbers do you have to for me to even believe what you're saying? None.
Specifically to my black girls, listen and listen well. If you were raised as a suburban black girl, you are not compatible with a man from the hood. If you were raised...
Once again, growing up, by the way, another thing that I have to say, growing up in the hood doesn't mean you grew up poor. That's a fact. Growing up in the hood does not mean you grew up poor. There's niggas from my neighborhood that I knew who parents were like pretty well off. We talking about 2-income household, 2 parents who made like mom might have been a nurse, dad might have been a mechanic, and they grew up pretty well off. I'm talking about niggas from my neighborhood who like got their first car at 16 and shit like that. Niggas from my neighborhood who like always was dripped in like the Polo and the Hollister back in the day. Growing up in the hood don't mean poor at all. But she's equating like these neighborhoods with like poverty, which is insane.
In privilege, any way, shape, or form, you are not compatible with a man who lived his life in survival mode. A lot of men who were raised in survival mode never get out of survival mode in here, okay? In here, they never do.
What does survival mode mean? Because how do I say this? How do I say this correctly and not, you know what I mean? So socioeconomic signs is indicating of the character. We're not even gonna go that deep into it. But that's what she's saying. She's saying that like if you grew up poor, you're a bad person. That's what she's saying. Yes. Like this, yes. survival mode is really interesting language because she equated the, once again, hood with survival mode. You grew up in the trenches, you grew up in survival mode. Which, did you not also grow up in survival mode as a we're talking about just like class systems now, right? We have to recognize that now this requires intersectional thought. We have to acknowledge that women are an oppressed class beyond themselves, right? Misogyny exists as a form of patriarchy, which oppresses women. So women exist as a class of people amongst themselves. As a woman, are you not also existing inside survival mode? It's every day when you walk outside, when you go to work, when you go to school, are you not hoping that somebody doesn't kill you or rob you or rape you or something like you're also existing inside a survival mode every single day? And is that a hindrance upon your character? Does that make you a bad person? Does that make you less worthy of love or a partner that somebody can't see as valued? Right? This is where like the thinking fall apart, because the thinking is not intersectional. It's only putting themselves inside a higher class and removing everything that we know about class first thinking aside.
If they do, it takes a lot of effort, okay? Those people will do anything to you to self-preserve. There was a lady on here a little while ago, and she dove into the psychology behind the incompatibility of a suburban black girl and a hood man.
I want you to know this is one of my favorite things about TikTok gappers and pseudo-intellectualism. I love this about them, right? One thing they're good at is introducing like a grain of truth or a grain of thought or a grain of study that they heard from somewhere else to make you believe what they're saying is based inside a reality. They love doing this. There was a lady on here who broke down this thing, and I heard her. So now I'm an expert on this thing. There was a lady on here one time. I'm not going to quote the video or tag the video. I'm not going to send you any references to the material she referenced at all. I'm just going to quote. I'm going to poorly quote what she said to bolster my opinion. That's not how studies or conversations work. If you want to quote an expert, quote the expert. Show us the studies, but you don't. You're saying this to be like, look, this is backed up by science and data. Well, show me the science and data, which she doesn't.
Okay, it will never work. They will always be resentful of you and your upbringing. They will always be jealous. They will always be in competition. It will never matter how much you explain to that man that the differences in your socioeconomic backgrounds is not going to deter you from wanting to be in a relationship with him.
So notice how now she shifted blame from like, she's the person making this video being classist. She's being classist and saying that these niggas are pieces of shit and they will never grow out of being poor and their poor ass mindset, and being poor is a character flaw. She's saying this, but she's saying like, no matter how much you love them, he'll never grow out of that. It's their fault. It's their fault they grew up poor. And it's their fault that them being poor is a mindset. Somehow she's made herself the victim, which this whole video, it sounds like you are a part of the oppressive class or attempting to be a part of it in some way, shape, or form.
That man said she has a good family, she'll be fine. What does her family have to do with this decision that you made? I have a whole laundry list of some of the crazy things that my ex have said to me out of spite, resentment, jealousy.
Once again, anecdotal evidence. Things my exes have said to me. There's not empirical evidence to back up this claim that all hoodmen are bad. All hoodmen are bad partners. Your partners were bad. And now you're trying to connect the fact that all your partners were like hood. So that means all of them were bad. But these are your partners. Myopic view. Anecdotal evidence at best.
Because I was raised a suburban black girl. I come from a good family. I have a great background. I was raised in some type of privilege. One of them being, I remember I moved in with my ex or whatever. And after everything was done and we had a fight, this man said to me, I took you out of your father's house. I took you out of your father's house and I put a roof over my head. You know what I said? At least my father had a house.
And then she ends it with like classism. Once again, all this to say, yo, these men are awful. These men are bad. They'll never be good partners. But also, look how much of a classist piece of shit I am. My father had a house. My father was able to provide for me. How about yours? Wow. I think my main issue with this kind of bullshit is that they often conflate hood with black. All the time. All the time, they're conflating hood with blackness. If we had to guess, honestly, this person we don't know. This lady we don't know. But we had to guess, most likely, probably a white partner or a non-black partner. I'm drawing a conclusion based off nothing else besides for the lady who made the other video that we talked about today. They have a white partner, and that seems to be a through line between these people. It's never about, they equate social economic class, which they're not wrong about this, by the way. People do usually date within a social economic class. That's a fact, right? Those are people you're going to be around. For example, if you work if you're a working class poor person, and you work inside a hospital as a custodian, most likely your partner is going to be somebody who also works in close range to you, right? Maybe a nurse who makes $20,000 more than you, or maybe another custodian. If you work as a fry cook, if you work in kitchens, most likely your partner is going to be a server while you're a line cook. Like, that happens. Like, if you're a doctor, your partner most likely going to be a doctor. That's a fact. People usually date within inside. People usually do date with that. People usually do date with inside the social economic class. A fact. But removing, she has completely said that hood people cannot rise above their socioeconomic class, which is false to begin with, because not all hood people are poor to begin with. So some poor people are already middle class, and they wouldn't be exceeding their socioeconomic class. They'd be like, oh, I'm just from the hood, and like I went to college. That's a possibility. But hood in her mind equates to poor. Hood in her mind equates to bad person, to bad partner. Suburban black women, and it's particularly these two women, all the people who agree with them, have done mind jujitsu to make themselves the victims and also the perpetrators of oppression. It's insane to me. I've never seen no shit like this before. This is like classic white, like, this is why, like, people like this, people like her go good with white men. I'm like, this is what white men do. You figured it out. This is what you do. Y'all figured it out. Fry me, chatters. Fry me. Overly fry me. Overly fry me. Overly fry me. What fry me is, I'm not even trying to like be like, it's so hard for me not to be FBA sometimes, because I do see I'm every nigga. I don't believe in like diaspora wars. I think it's dumb. Because I do think at the end of the day we're all niggas. But then you hear these niggas talk, and I'm like, how? You're a nigga still. Like, you're a nigga in America. Stop trying to separate yourself. You're not different. You're not different. Okay, you grew up around white people. I'm supposed to be like jealous of that upbringing. I'm supposed to be like ashamed that I grew up around poor around black folk. No. It's a very interesting ideology they had. Never hard to not join a cult. You know, as an African man, I see shit Africans do and be like, damn, I get it. I get the same vibe from her that I get from some people who go to HBCUs. Oh, for sure, it is the same kind of like 2014 Brunch Brute, Black Excellence kind of shit, right? Like, it's black folk who, well, I always say that there's certain black folks who just figured out they black, and I think a lot of people went to HBCUs. Like, you ever meet a black woman who went to Howard? You ever met a black woman who went to Howard University? You go, nigga, when did you find out you was black? When did you find out you were a nigga? How long ago was that? That felt recently. That feels recent. She gave me that vibe of like, she just figured out she was black. Like, her blackness, like, it was on some I'm not black, I'm middle class shit. We all know the OJ line. I'm not black, I'm middle class. Yes, I did. Yes, I did a college tour for Howard. If you ever meet a woman from Howard, it'd be that. And whole time down, they be living around the low tier whites and talking about the life of privilege in the neighborhoods and plumbers. Honestly, Those types love to be elitists while trying to victimize themselves. It's insane. It's insane. I don't know. I find it intriguing. Because like I feel like sometimes when I do these talks, I'm not going to change anybody's mind on this talk. I'm not going to change anybody's mind. Everybody's mind is made up on this, but I do think it's one of the things that's interesting to talk about from like a study in society perspective of like how do people get there. And I do think it is just proximity to whiteness, right? Proximity to whiteness gives you an inflated inflated sense of self, right? A lot of these people who are kids, they grew up around whiteness. They went to Bad 7 to be listened to while actually swiping through Hinge. They grew up inside white neighborhoods and went to like totally white schools. And their whole lives, they were seen as the good ones, right? Their whole lives, they've been put on the pedestal of like the model Negro, right? That's how they've been perceived their whole lives. And then when they meet like a black person who don't have that same upbringing, it's like this embarrassment of shame of like respectability politics of like, oh no, you're embarrassing me. We don't do that. We don't do for who, for what? You're putting on a show for whiteness to be what? Ultimately shunned because you're not white enough. That's all it will come down to consistently every single time. No matter how hard you try, you will never be enough for those white folks. You will never be enough. They're always going to see you as a second-class citizen. Always and forever. It's a very interesting place they exist in. Very interesting place. What else I got? I have okay, I got two things here. Both are pretty long. I think I'm gonna do one more serious one and then we out. Did you lose your small lighter? I didn't lose it. It's upstairs somewhere, and this lighter is on the desk. It is on the desk, so I just decided to use this one. It be on the desk sometimes. I do have a small big lighter that is probably upstairs somewhere, but I didn't put it in my pocket when I came downstairs, so it's just not in my pocket. It's just not down here today. They also hate when it be the black person that doesn't feel to that. They also hate when it be the black person doesn't feel the need to assimilate like they do and still find a way to prosper and prevail. Yeah. I do think part of blackness, period, inside like a white patriarchal society is code switching, but assimilation and code switchers are two different things. Assimilation is like loss of oneself and one culture to appeal to the majority, the domineering culture of the place of where you're at, right? Inside in most like suburbs in America, that is whiteness. It is like this middle class. I can barely afford the country club, but I still want to like exceed whiteness, and they do feel the need to assimilate to that, which I think. Not to bring up Aubrey Graham, but that's a lot of Aubrey Graham's problem too. Aubrey Graham come up, a lot of his childhood was that. And niggas hate that about him. I'm like, I see it. He tried to assimilate to whiteness for so long in his life. But I digress. Versus code switching is like, okay, cool. I have to go to work where white people are my coworkers, where white people are my bosses. And I can't speak the way I would speak on the block. I can't use the same tone I would use. I can't, you know what I'm saying? And then like knowing when to turn it on and turn it off. I say that to say that I think a lot of people have like deleted their own identity to assimilate to others. And they hate that like niggas from the neighborhoods, like we still are that. We just turn it on and turn it off. Like, I think a seminal experience in my life was like the first time I heard my mom's customer service voice. Some only said assimilate is the leading one of the codes you switch between. That's really good. Really good. I think that's a similar experience in my life. First time I heard my mom code switch. First time I heard my mom put her on her customer service voice. I said, "Who the fuck is this lady? Who the fuck is this woman? Who is this? This is not the lady who be yelling at me in the crib when I eat too many Frosty Flakes. It's not the same lady who yelled at me to do dishes 2 nights in a row when it was 3 forks in the sink. It's not the same lady. Who is this lady? Different. This is different idea. Who the fuck is that? But you learn that like she did that because like she can't talk to me the way she can't talk to those white people at work the same way she would talk to her friends or us or like our neighbors. Like it's a different level of thing. Versus, you know what's funny? I think Ramy Youssef, he's a comedian. That's the name, right? Ramy Youssef. I believe I think I talked about the show before. Yeah, Ramy Youssef, he got like this animated show on Amazon Prime called Number One Family Happy USA. Ramy Youssef is like, I believe he's like an Egyptian he's like brown, like Middle Eastern Egyptian Muslim. And the whole show is about his family having to like exist in a post 9/11 America. And it show and they have a really good like and they have a really good animation device for like showing code switching where like after 9/11 his dad shaves his beard off. So when he goes outside to work at the halal truck he works, they got a food truck that he has inside New York. When he goes to work, he has a completely shaved beard. But the moment he walked back in the house, that beard is back on his face. Same thing with his sister. When his sister goes outside, she's like, you know, a normal teenage girl from like the suburbs of New Jersey. Versus when she go back inside, she's like, you know, a Muslim girl. And like, you mean? And like his mom is fighting. It's a really interesting. They talk about code switching and assimilation a lot. Where the show is about like kind of one of the themes of the show is like, what is too much? What is too much of giving up oneself and one's identity to appeal to whiteness, to appeal to white patriarchal society? How much is too much? That's kind of the whole theme of the show, do like a comedic like animation show. Lynch. It's really good. I watched the 4th season, I think a couple months ago. It stuck with me. It was really good. I recommend anybody watch. It's good jokes. I also fuck with Randy, bro. He's a cooker. When you don't grow up in a black community for real, there is no code switch between. It's just one until you figure out when you're older. But that's because your parents are also erasing that culture at home, right? Like if your parents ain't black as fuck in the house or whatever your version of black as fuck is, then there's no code switching back and forth. The Ramy show talks about that, how like when they got home, they were Muslim as fuck. But when they were outside, they were just like American as fuck. That's why the show's called Number One Happy Family USA. They were just like, we're trying to be this like as normal as possible. Code switching is a structural constraint forcing conformity, and assimilation is willfully conceding to the dominant ideal for gain. Okay. You think hold on. You think that assimilation is like it's like a hammer, and like you got like not a hammer, like a hammer, like it's more so like it's willful, like you're consenting to do this, like this is what I got to do, and like I do it, I do whatever it takes to fit in. Versus code switching is like, no, I don't want to, but I have to do this because of this. Because I don't think it's that black and white. I do think some people are assimilating, not even noticing that they're assimilating. I think that some people are assimilating just because that's the culture they grew up around, and there's no other culture around them. Right? I do think this is particularly like a really, I brought up the Ramy show because I do think immigrants have a different idea of this completely. Like, if you're like, and I think Ford can speak to this better. Like, if your parents are immigrants and you move here, you're first generation, like the first generation to be born here or whatever, like your parents want you to live the most American life. They want you to be as American as possible. And in that, there is some like forced assimilation happen of like, we're going to at home, we're erasing our culture and our upbringing so that you can be as normal as possible. Like we came to America to be American. Versus Black Americans, we don't have that same thing. There is a set culture here in our neighborhoods that we live by and abide by in our own rules. Which is why code switch is more like our thing. But also, I'm not saying that's like because you could also be like Black American and move to the suburbs and your family be like, we want to throw that shit behind us, and like also be like dive deep into like assimilation. I think it's what I'm saying is I don't think it's as black as white. I don't think it's black and white as we're making it. Dom, do you mess with my adventures with Superman? I wanted to ask about Jimmy Olsen and the status of his bunny hopping. I watched a couple episodes of season 1. I've not caught up. I've not kept up with it. I will argue assimilation is more common with non-Black POCs. Something along the lines of them not even speaking the original language in their homes. Yeah, exactly. You get it. That's kind of what I'm saying. Like it's a total erasure of your homeland's culture. Is this happening versus Black Americans? Regretfully, we don't really have like a homeland culture. Our culture is American culture, right? Our culture is just American culture seen through a Black lens. Is it like picking up an accent? You just find yourself emulating what's around you. Exactly. True assimilation happens through socialization too. But I feel like you have an established identity and go against it consciously, it's with more intent. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Because I do think it's more sinister if like there is identity you have at home or identity you have inside your community that like looks like you, people who sound like you, talk like you, and you are purposely going against it. That is definitely more intentful versus like at home. They're kind of racing that. Okay. I think we talked about that enough. That was fun. One more thing before I go, or maybe two things. We'll see. We'll see how the night goes. Our culture is very much rooted in community, in my opinion. So that's going. You fuck kind of that's what I'm saying too. All right. More social political talks, man. Who would have thought we did 2 of these? A few months ago we talked about this shit inside a different form. W don't know. Shout out to Little Money guys. W don't know. Shout out Ride. A few months ago, we talked about this in a similar form, but evil never dies. It just reinvents itself. Evil never dies. It just reinvents itself. Another man, cisgender man with a little bit of queer presentation, hopped online and made a video talk about how he prefers to date queer women over straight women. Straight man sparks reactions after saying he prefers queer women to straight women. He says straight women are too closed-minded and addicted to homophobia and misogyny, while queer women are open-minded and safer to be with. Do you agree? Nigga, like I said, evil never dies. It just reinvents itself. A few months ago, there was a bald nigga who made a video about the same exact topic, bro. And niggas killed him for this too. Where was it? I made a video about it on Old Fat Dom. Where's he at? Where's I didn't hide that one, did I? No. I think I might have. Damn, hold on. Damn, did I? Nachos reheated. Yo, Dom. I follow him on the gram. It's cause a good follow. I did search up his gram. Actually, I didn't search it up. His gram landed on my FYP. On my homepage on IG Reels soon after this video went viral. And I did kind of like look into him to be like, he was just like, bro, I don't even got Twitter. And they killing me on that John, bro. Where's Cuz at? Here we go. I did. Yeah, I made this video a few months ago. Are straight women the problem? Same as that concept. This nigga right here. This guy posted. This guy, same as that conversation. People talk about how addicted straight women are to misogyny and patriarchy and how it's tough to date this sometimes. I did private this video, but like I said, evil never dies. It just reinvents itself. We're going to react to some of this video and then we're going to talk about it. We did kind of have this conversation again already, but I'm fine with doing it again.
As a straight man who is also alt, straight women are not my preference. And it's not because I like girls who like girls. No, generally, straight women give me the ick. A lot of them are so addicted to the patriarchy and so closed-minded, and they only think in binaries and traditional systems. They will say anything. Like, anything is liable to come out of their mouth, and it's harmful as fuck to humanity. Versus, like, queer women, they're generally safer to be around because they're more open-minded as people. They're mentally attuned to you if, like, you're an out-of-the-box thinker. Versus, like, if you want to be, as a man this, men do this, cavemen do that, women do that. You know what I'm saying? Stay over there. But, like, if you kiss girls, I like you. But not because you kiss girls, but because it's like, you're more open-minded. I feel safer around you as a person, as opposed to this crowd. They're going to say, as a man this, and as a man that. I can't. Generally, if a woman tells me she's straight, that's already a strike one. Strike one. You're not about to as a man me to death. It's just this non-stop performance of masculinity, and I don't have time for it. I cannot unpack the patriarchy for you, shawty. Like, if you don't want to read a fucking book, can't do it. Won't do it. If you're the type to, like, make fun of niggas with bedazzled jeans and all that shit, hey, bro, you can go ahead and move around. I don't have time for it. But shawty with the blue hair want to go to a coffee shop and read some bell hooks. That's my kind of date. I like that. And that's not to say that queer women don't have their own discrepancies, right? Because sometimes you'll come across a queer woman, they kind of want to, like, flip-flop. They're low-key the same as some straight women in the sense that they'll try to change their gender role depending on who they're with instead of, like, deconstructing that entirely. Like, for instance, there's some bi women, they will date a woman and then want to be the masculine one, right? But then with a man, they're like, oh, if I'm going to be with a man, I'm going to be with a man, right? So it's like they're, once again, perpetuating that system. And it's like, you're not gonna get with me and all of a sudden you're about to as a man me to death to reap the benefits of patriarchy. So they're not perfect, but by a long shot better than straight women, for sure.
I'm not gonna lie, cuz they're donuts.
Yeah, I'm in the Aston doing donuts.
Like, I get what he's saying. I think that there's some parts of that where, like, I think he stumbled with the phrasing and the wording. I think the wording can get tricky sometimes. But, like, in totality of what he's saying, I don't think he's wrong, right? Straight women and straight people, period, and most people here inside America, and it's our society, do have a love for patriarchy and for what it can give to you and, like, what it can bring to you and, like, what it does for you. It's a fact. Now, while patriarchy does lean its way and, like, obviously benefit men way more, there are some benefits that women receive from patriarchy often. There's an idea called chivalric misogyny. And that usually applies to things like, oh, men pay all the bills. Man hold door. Oh, man get up when I need seat. There are versions of misogyny inside this patriarchy that benefit women and benefit women wholly and solely them. And I do think that me as a person who don't really believe in gender roles naturally, like, that's not my sauce. I'm somebody who's consistently inside my own relationships trying to deconstruct those in ways that are, like, meaningful and real consistently. I do think oftentimes inside, like, heterosexual relationships, that it's so easy to, like, fall into, like, traditional gender roles that you have to fight against it. You have to make sure that you're having conversations of, like, no, men don't eat steak, women don't eat salad. Woman can eat steak if she want, man can eat salad. Why not? Why can't man eat salad? Why can't women eat steak? And I'm quoting, like, a stupid animation video from, like, 3 years ago. But I do think it applies in this situation. I think it applies. In my experience, queer women just have a lot of anxieties because they're dating a straight man. They feel so uncomfortable in a relationship with a regular man. I have no idea what you mean by that. You guys explain that more. I thought he was gonna be weird, but he's preaching a bit. I think the problem is that you hear a man say he prefers a woman or any kind of woman, you immediately assume the worst about the man. You immediately assume that the man is saying this because he is trying to get the upper hand. Because historically, men are like have been awful inside relationships and are always trying to get the upper hand in such situations like this. I don't like pitting him. I don't like him pitting us against straight women for men's attention, but I hear him. Some dudes just like queer women though because they think it means less work, period. I think so. You know what's funny? I had a tweet that said that. Oh shit, I closed it. Where the tweet at? Here we go. Person on Twitter named Dash. I believe they are queer. I believe they go by they them pronouns. This tweet got 100,000 views. They said, you got to proceed with caution with cis has men who say they prefer dating queer women, plus queer, feminine presenting people. Niggas only want to engage in deconstruction of gender when it's time to pay the bill for real. Which is what that's what we're all saying. Like, oh, y'all only want to do this when it's convenient for y'all, which is, in my opinion, a really nihilistic way to look at it, a really like cynical way to look at the deconstructing of patriarchy to begin with. Because even if that's the case, I think that person is weird and like not doing it the right way. But that is baby's first like deconstruction. You got to start somewhere. Like if a man is willing to question why he must hope, it is his cross to bear. All of the financial load inside relationship between two people. Let's help him through that. Like, okay, cool. Let's talk about how patriarchy has created a very myopic lens for what your expression of relationships can look like. And if it starts there and if it ends there, that's the problem. If it starts there and we're willing to walk him down a greater lens of like deconstruction, that's a good thing. Also, it's a good question. Why do I have to pay for everything? Why is it time? Why is it for when it's time to pay the bill, I'm looked at as the sole contributor of money? Like, that's unfair. Like, I feel like we remove all class consciousness and all class thinking, especially when it comes to two working class people, which I understand that niggas on the internet love to pretend they're rich. I know niggas on the timeline love to pretend they got money and love to pretend they rich, but the numbers say otherwise. The numbers say otherwise, gangy. The numbers say that we all poor and all of us are struggling. All of us are struggling. That's what the numbers say. The data backs it up. So if the data say that, how come when it's time to question that, you go, that's what a man do? No, it's not what a man do. And it should be what a man do. And if that's where he want to like enter his thought at, cool. Let's enter it there. Let's entertain that. And let's teach about some other ways in which patriarchy is affecting him and affecting their relationship. I think, like I said earlier, oftentimes it's mad easy to get inside a hetero relationship and start doing things the hetero way. It's mad easy to just start falling into these gender roles. Just, oh, man do this, woman do that, man do this, woman do that. You have to constantly look inside the mirror and be like, yeah, but why though? Why is it this way? Why are we doing it this way? Why can't it be this way? Why can't it be that way? I thought about this before I understood patriarchy. Why am I supposed to plan and pay if you claim you're interested and you have your own job and money and make money? I mean, because that's how patriarchy was set up. If a man is interested, he shows he's interested through money. That's not even to use a big word right there. That's our social standard. Our social standard is influenced by the overarching thing, which is white patriarchy. And the social standard has always been that if a man is interested inside a woman, he shows her that by loving with his wallet and planning dates and being the sole provider, right? This goes back in time where when the first niggas, I had a joke about this back in the day. The first nigga who thought that it was okay to trade a bitch for a goat was a nigga who didn't have no riz. He was like, I can't get no bitches, but I got goats. And the nigga went to her dad and was like, yo, I trade you your daughter for 3 goats. And he said, word, you want this 13-year-old girl? You're 27. You want this 13-year-old girl for 3 goats? Sound like a deal to me. Which is why we still at weddings, you still have this giving away ceremony where the father gives away his daughter as if she's some fucking possession, not a fucking human. It all goes back to like We not seeing women as people and having autonomy. The moment you see a woman as a person with autonomy, you go, why the fuck am I treating you as if like you're an item I could purchase and buy? And we're not in a relationship together. We're not trying to like build something. Remove economic status from it all. Remove the fact that we're all poor. We're all poor to begin with. How do I move we're dating when I'm a typey person and genuinely don't care to go to actual dates? I don't know, nigga. You asking me questions that are not pertaining to the conversation at hand right now, Hash. We're having a conversation at hand. The conversation at hand is deconstruct the patriarchy through the lens of dating and queer women. Now, I think he made a good point that all queer women are not equal. All queer people, period, aren't equal. Some of them love misogyny and some of them love the patriarchy, and that's a fact. Like he stated, some of them will switch roles depending on which gender they're dating, right? But a lot of it just come down to like gender essentialism, which is like I told you earlier, man eats steak, woman eats salad. If this queer woman is dating a man, she just go into like gender or bioessentialism, like, oh, I'm with man eats steak, man take out trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, man pay bills. But that removes all autonomy from you as a human, which is go back to what I was talking about earlier, where we talk about chivalric misogyny and how sometimes they only like it when it's appealing to them and their sensibilities. My sensibilities is I don't want to pay when I date a man. So your man do that. I just got out of a 9-month relationship with a bio woman, and I feel like she was, well, you deleted your comment as I was reading it. I just got a 9-month relationship with a bio woman, and I felt like she was worried about my straightness sometimes. Like she was afraid that I love feet. I don't like feet. This nigga talking about feet, bro. This nigga talking about feet. He did clock us on that. No, it's real shit. Deconstructing the patriarchy in heteronormative queer relationship is easier, but I do see how they still fall into roles. It's so easy to fall into roles. It's so easy to fall into roles because like I said earlier, like it's all social conditioning. We're socialized this way. You know what I'm saying? Like as a man, I'm socialized. If I like a woman, I plan dates, I pay for dates, I pay the bills, I do all that. But also that leans into like the worst versions of patriarchy, where like now I'm limiting how she can express herself and how she can love. I think that real quick, just on like a quick aside, I think that one of my wokest takes, one of my wokest opinions on like relationships period is that if and when I ever have kids, I want to do all the child rearing. That's one of my wokest takes. Like, I'm trying to deconstruct it completely, broski. Word. Like, no, mama, you can go to work. I will sit at home with the kids and I will raise the fuck out this child. I want to do that. I want to raise the kids. That's me. Centuries of social conditioning and social centuries easily, bro. I want to do it. I very much vibe with his point about non-queer people, not just women. We'll say some wild shit that only a non-queer person would say, and I just don't welcome that into my intimate life. What you mean by that? Saddam. What you mean by that when you say that though? Somebody asked, am I about to watch USA play? No, I'm on stream. I'm currently streaming. I'm about to get off stream in a second though. I ain't gonna get off stream in a second, but stay at home, Dom. Demon. I just put it together. Stay at home, mom. Okay. All right. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize we had an acronym for that, y'all. I don't be on TikTok. I feel like y'all learned that on TikTok. I don't be on TikTok. I feel like it's a TikTok thing y'all learned. I didn't know that. But yeah, I do want to be a stay-at-home mom. Yeah, I want to stay at home. Let me stay at home with the kids. Yo, I'll be so good at staying home with the kids all day. I'll be so good at broski. Like, so good. Damn, Castanet gave me out of paint. What Castanet do? Why? Did Kai just spark stream? If PM is leaving for Kai, I hate y'all. You thought you was getting called slurs? No, wallahi, I did. I was like, when you say that, what you mean by that, broski? When you say that to me right now, what that mean when you say that? Break that down for me, brother. Like, how you land there? Like how you land there? What that mean? Saham, nigga, I kill you. What's up? You about to start his student teacher reveal at 8. Yo, niggas, I ain't gonna lie, niggas leaving me for cussing that. Yo, I'm over here discussing real ideas right now. I'm breaking down patriarchy. Y'all gonna go watch some bullshit? Huh? Like, look at, you got nourish your mind. You know what I'm saying? You got nourish your mind and nourish your body. Like, I'm over here trying to, like, you know what I mean, express ideas. You know what I mean? Talk about things. You know what I'm saying? That like culturally and socially important. You niggas about to go watch cussing that. How about 8 and thick? How about 8 inches thick? How about that? That's how I feel right now.
Y'all like bodybuilders?
Y'all like expressing ideas? Huh? Y'all like expressing ideas?
Y'all like bodybuilders?
Bodybuilders?
Yeah.
I like skinny, scrawny guys.
Oh, I like Casa Nat streams.
How about multimillionaires?
How about diligent podcaster?
How about 8 inches and thick?
How about read books?
How about talented? How
How about yapper?
loving and respectful?
How about loving and respectful?
Like 10 weeks ago, 21
I love. Yeah, I mean, I did my 40-hour a week ago.
years faithful.
Yeah, I mean 2 years straight.
My daughter committed suicide 3 weeks ago.
I lost my company 3 years ago.
Shit. 13. She was fast.
2 girls. They had more followers than me in their first 3 months.
Faster than me at 12, and I run a 6-minute mile.
Yeah, I mean, and like I've been popping.
My testimony, I'm nothing but
real trying to help y'all learn ideas. You talking about something I love cussing at. Word. Stop. My favorite clip, by the way, bro. I love this video. This is my favorite video on the internet, bro. One of my favorite memes, bro. I love it. God, can we talk about like the political, social economic state of the world? Bro, lock in, bro. 2 girls, 1 cup. What we doing, bro? Nigga just saying shit in chat. Chatters, what we doing? Hold on. I'm sorry I don't got no slop for y'all this week, bro. It was all the slop is just Love Island slop. All the slop is just Love Island slop, bro. Look, y'all want to see one of my other favorite videos? Can I show y'all this video? I love this video. Listen, shout out all my gay niggas. By the way, 4 now the only niggas that still got the pride inside our Avi, bro. Why we really fuck with the gay niggas? You know what I'm saying? I really fuck with the gays. You know what I'm saying? We not changing it until August. You know what I mean? We doing it. You know what I mean? This person obviously queer. This is one of my favorite videos of all time, broski. Okay, cool. They made an earring that is a lighter, a small, big lighter. They like that shit. Now, as soon as I see this, I think to myself, why do they like this shit? What's the, like, are you trying to prove to me that it worked? That's insane. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. It's Juba. Come on. You got me donuts.
I'm in the Aston doing donuts.
Yeah, I mean, my first thought was they don't got like this, John. I believe you, the lighter works, but they light it. They light it, and they here catch on fire. And be like, I don't know what product they got in here, but this here lit on fire immediately. And now, instead of trying to put out the fire in the ear, they're trying to take out the earring, which is frying me. The hair is catching on fire. They finally get the air out. They finally get the earring out, put the fire out by shaking their head. The biggest smoke cloud I've ever seen in my fucking life. And then they just like, okay, am I good? Am I fine? All right, they like, all right, I'm thorough, right? Right? Okay, cool, I'm thorough. All right, my hair good. Oh, it's a little bit here on the ground. Is what it is. But I'm still T, still cunt. And they start dancing again.
Yeah, I'm in the Aston doing donuts.
I love this video. They just pretend they didn't just set themselves on fire. They just was like, yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't, like, whatever. I'm still cunt. I'm still cunt. Oh my God, I love this video, bro. I love this video. I love this video. Every time I see it, I watch it, bro. I've seen this video for like 2 years now, bro. I love this, bro. 10 people left for Kai. No, I think they left because they homophobic. Let's talk about it.
Yellow diamonds look like PP.
Yeah, I mean, they left because they homophobic. I showed a queer person, and it was like, yo, I'm not doing this queer shit. We not doing this queer shit. My acrylic nail caught on fire. My acrylic nail caught on fire before lipo. First of all, we learned in real time that JoJo has she, her pronouns. So we're learning that in real time. You know what I mean? That's news to me. For sure thought JoJo was a dude this whole time. You know what I mean? But they're not. They got she, her pronouns. Or at least femme. At least they're femme. I don't know the exact pronouns, but at least they femme. That's thorough. Just got in here. What we talking about? Nothing no more. Yeah, I mean, we kind of talked about everything. We kind of talked about everything. And it's when I'm just vibing. I'm about to text 4 and tell 4 to be at the crib. Let me see. Let me text Eladio Polanco. Eladio, yo, bro. Pull up to the crib. Think I'm late. My bad. Are you good? Tell 4 to bring some crab ribs. Some cat ribs, not crazy. Can I come too? No, Haj. No. I have things I have to talk about. And Haj gonna get here and like, you mean ruin these talks, bro? I got some talks I got some talks I want to do, bro. I think I'll be back midweek again too. Cause I do want to talk about the Now Like Us rubric some more. It's my favorite thing I've ever come up with, and I gotta explore this topic thoroughly. And we will explore the Now Like Us rubric some more. We will. It's truly one of the greatest things I ever came up with in my life, and I need everybody to know about this. I need everybody to know about this fucking rubric. So I think we back midweek, and then Friday we back. She, they. Shout out my non-binary niggas out. Shout out my non-binary niggas.
Shout out my homosexual niggas out there.
Can I be there too? No, nigga. The fuck? Yo, why niggas asking to come to my house? Stop playing with me. Yeah, I mean, shout out to all my non-binary. All right. I think I'm good. I'm good though. 8:06. I did 2 hours today. We good. Okay, cool. Thank you for the stream as always. Yeah. Have you talked about the JB trade already? But I talk about Discord a little bit. I'm not. You want me to talk about from a fan perspective? I'm just gonna be really happy. From a basketball perspective, I don't know about war ratings and LeBron ratings. I thought niggas, I keep seeing niggas saying about, oh, his LeBron is bad. I'm like, is LeBron a stat now? What that mean? Niggas talking about advanced stats, and one of them is called LeBron. LEBRON. I'm like, LeBron is on stat. That's thorough. But yeah, y'all. I think I'll be back midweek with another stream. Maybe Wednesday. We'll see. We'll see how my Wednesday go. But I'm about to turn this shit off, and we got pod tonight. Like I said, patreon.com/pottymouth. For now, back to our regular recording schedule this week. We doing it to them, nigga. We doing it to these niggas.
Yeah, I'm in the Aston doing donuts.
Donuts are being done. All right, y'all. Catch y'all next one. Bye.